What's up, guys? It's your boys Wokey back at it with another scary, terrifying, and creepy video from Chills. We're about to watch his newest video of the top 30 scary ghost videos that shouldn't exist. That's a little terrifying. If they shouldn't exist, it means they're pretty bad. So grab a chair, grab some popcorn, your extra pair of pants. It's spooky time. If you guys are new to my channel, if you guys are returning and have not subscribed yet, make sure you guys subscribe right now by hitting that wiper icon down at the bottom right. Hit that bell icon next to it. So when I do post videos like this one, you guys will get that little ring notification that's Wokey, myself, has posted that video. And then you guys can watch, comment, like, and share. And again, thank you so very much. We are on our way to hopefully hitting 100K, but I need your guys' help. And then also, don't forget to check out the link in the description for Chills himself. This man is on his way to 7 million subscribers, so go give him love, subscribe, comment, like, and share. And with that being said, let's get into those videos that are so scary, they shouldn't exist. Let's take a look.
Number 30.
Number 30.
Someone's always gotta ruin the party. Posted to TikTok by Suntuka Jasi.
Whoa.
This group took a bunch of photos at a waterfall in Indonesia, but one pic turned out much creepier than the rest. As the group poses before this beautiful, a black-robed figure is spotted, lurking in the background. You cannot see its face, but it seems to be watching them. What is this figure doing?
Kind of looks like it's got a backpack of almost, and I'm not meaning this to be disrespectful, but this looks like, you know, those shrouds that monks would wear. I know monks would usually like have like orange and stuff like that, which I could be wrong, but it just looks more like a monk would be wearing or that sash, or the one, not onesie. Again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but that's what it kind of looks like, doesn't it?
And did it lose their life in these falls? I guess we're left with more questions than answers for this one.
It looks like he's turned around.
Number 29. At a once bustling market turned ghost town in China, this lone figure was captured on camera. Published by Paranormal Planet in February of 2020. The video shows a mysterious fog shadow moving into view. As Chinese lanterns hang all around, swaying with the wind, the figure moves across the walkway before it disappears from sight. The uploader writes, "This footage was spotted by the person responsible for monitoring the
So you're saying this blobby thing is the ghost?
cameras. Is this a ghost? Or has the Grim Reaper come for us all?"
I can't tell. That's not in the Great Wall of China, right? I don't think so. I'm gonna say I heard the Great Wall of China is haunted.
Number 28.
So
If you're hunting for Jinn, you better be prepared. YouTube team HD Adam Paranormal searches for the creatures in this paranormal home, and they find them. The radio first signals that a being stands in this corner. As they continue around the haunted home, they encounter this shadow figure.
Oh! Hiya!
The shadow disappears, so they try to speak to the spirit. That's when they hear this.
Burada olduğunu farkındayım.
I have chills. Haha, get it? Pun intended.
Duyuyor musun?
Duyuyorum abi.
İnşallah arkadaşlar mikrofona bu ses geliyordur.
They hear unexplained banging as they search the place.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Gel lan dur. Gel buraya. Gel buraya bak. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Another bang, and then their sound goes out.
I'm so jumpy right now. The scary thing is when they painted this door, they didn't tape it off. Really?
Later, a strange rolling sound is heard.
Onu böyle destekleyerek. Şöyle. Yalnız.
Sounds like a marble.
And
On
something
wood.
seems to be playing around with them.
Ya abi. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Duydun mu lan sesi? Duydum.
Maybe it's this.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Euzubillahimineşşeytanirracim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
That just looks like a normal person.
Was this figure behind all of this paranormal activity? I'm of the opinion that there are multiple jinn active here. Number 27. A YouTuber named Godiva calls this a bizarre sighting caught on camera, and he's
Most of the people that see this, that with it being outside, it's probably like, it's a bug.
definitely right. The slow-moving shadow figure grows larger as it extends over this house.
Or
It's all
bat.
caught on their home CCTV system, and it's a creepy moment for sure, but tell me if it's a formless shadow person or some sort of insect. Number 26.
I think it's a bug.
Beware of the shadows when at Donovan Mill, the historic mining site in Silver City, Nevada, has a reputation, and it's not a good one. At least one documented incident of someone taking their own life has been recorded there. Perhaps it's the spirit from this unfortunate history that lingers in the mill. Posted to the Chills Narrator subreddit, Facts by James TV writes, at 24 minutes 30 seconds, you could see a shadow-like figure down the hallway at the very same space it is known to be haunted by a spirit named John that is very protective about that area. At the timestamp in question, you can see what James is talking about. He said he felt a presence, so they stopped and shined the flashlight down at the end of the hall. A small shadow figure appears there. Casting light down that way doesn't make it disappear. What do you think about
I don't know. What do you guys think? Is that like,
presence? So they stopped and shined the flashlight down at the end of the hall.
what do we think that is? Is that a ghosty, or is that just part of the wall? I have no idea.
A small shadow figure appears there. Casting light down that way doesn't make it disappear. What do you think about this creepy catch? Would you have the guts to venture down the hall to investigate?
Not by myself.
Number 25. A YouTuber named Sunny Cooper has recorded a shadow moving back and forth that looks out of place. Maybe together we can figure out what this strange shadow belongs to. It starts out going one direction,
It's the shadow of a hot dog.
then it comes back the other way.
I mean, I'm not. Well, no, it's kind of weird. I would say maybe it's probably his finger doing this thing.
It
but
almost
who
looks like a
knows?
rat or a small animal of some sort, but that still doesn't explain how it appears to instantly teleport across a large gap twice. I guess this could just be some sort of time-lapse editing, but something about the way the shadow moves looks like it was recorded in real time. Let me know if you have any explanation for what's happening here. Number 24. There's something lurking around this haunted place, shared by TikToker The King Horror. The kid who saw it with his own eyes cried in fear. After racing far away from the place, they turn back, and then they see this.
He's a head.
This hooded figure is something nightmares are made of, and he's the perfect villain for bedtime. Number 23. YouTuber Ricky Velasquez captures this house being antisocial. Watch these china cabinet drawers. Here it is again, a little slower this time.
Yeah, who's gonna open them up? They're probably gonna open up the bottoms to see if there's anybody inside.
The creepiest part of this footage is the shadow figure that moves towards the china cabinet. Keep your eyes peeled for it.
I see something.
Is that one of the creepiest things you've ever seen? I think this is one of the most authentic shadow figures I've witnessed. What
Have
do
you seen
you
my ex-wife?
think? Number 22. Grandma, is that you? Published to YouTube by Mordecai's Captured Moments in April of 2021. Mordecai writes, "One night years ago, the chair on my friend's porch was rocking on its own. The video
I will not buy rocking chairs just because of this reason. Like, I won't buy anything that sways kind of thing. Nope. Because if it can do this, I'd rather not.
shows an old wooden rocking chair standing outside a pair of wooden framed glass doors. The chair begins rocking in an unusual fashion, not like it's been disturbed by a breeze or knocked by something, but as though someone is sitting in it, rocking and halting according to whim. Apparently, this isn't the only scary incident that occurred in Mordecai's friend's house. She responds to a YouTuber that her house was so deeply scary never let anyone know how scared she really was.
Can't
Thankfully,
see
she
anybody.
moved 2,000 miles away from this haunted place. All she can hope for is whoever is rocking that chair didn't follow. Number 21.
Yikes.
Check your door. There might be someone hiding just around the corner.
If your dogs do something like this, or your children do something like this, listen to what they are doing.
TikToker Do You Believe 2 shares this video of what looks like a figure lurking right outside their front door. On the other side of the frosted window panes, someone or something appears to be crouched down.
Can
Even
see
the
it.
dogs are on high alert, and then it just disappears.
What the
No, man, my ass.
Too scared to open my door.
Watch that again.
It like
The way it dissipates is beyond creepy.
Comes out like that.
It doesn't look to me like the figure moved out of the way, but rather like it melted. Many in the comments are as perplexed as I am.
the way the dogs are so still. It's like they're watching. They're like, what is that? I'm surprised they're not barking. My dogs would be barking the hell out of that door.
I have no idea what this thing is. My only advice would be, do not open that door. You don't want to give that thing an opening.
Yep.
Number 20.
20.
This old VHS footage was taken by construction workers during an interior renovation project in
Everything is on a potato quality phone.
Corpus Christi, Texas. It's daytime and well lit, and the building still has a constant eerie vibe. They claim to have seen the ghost of a girl walking across the property, and the air grew cold around them, even though they are in the south. One of them records this mysterious noise coming from the hallway. It sounds like a moan from behind. Take a listen. Calls out for his friend Tom and picks up a strange whispering noise as he turns.
Hey, Tom!
He pauses outside of an especially dark room and feels watched by a presence within, a force that strips him of his bravery and leaves him small and vulnerable. He sees movements and bolts down the hall.
I got it, dog!
I think I can see the outline of something in the corner here when the room is brightened. Could this be the ghost girl they were talking about? He decides to take one last look in the room and cautiously peeks inside. Rushing footsteps come from within and send him screaming off the job site.
I really don't see much.
Number 19.
Did you guys ever watch that movie called, what was it, VHS? That's kind of what I feel like when I watch some of these clips. It's like part of the VHS genre.
While house sitting for his aunt,
Oh,
Reddit
this
user
one.
Notel4117 saw something
This thing, I mean, it's got hair. It's got the body, the outline of the child. This dinosaur thing that's here. I don't know. What do you guys think this is?
Standing in the room.
Creepy.
Like,
I'm glad I never had these
Does
baby
it look like
monitors
something standing in the room?
because I always made sure that my child was sleeping in a room that I knew where he was at. So I like had the door creeped open so I could go in there and kind of check to make sure if he was okay. Because we had an apartment, so it wasn't very big. But I would never go anywhere that was that far away from my child because I want to make sure he was protected.
Room to you?
So I'm glad I never had
like
this
I've
problem.
checked, like, went back and forth 3 times, and
He even does a side-by-side to try and make sense of it.
So, okay.
I think he actually throws
Nothing,
a
right?
ball in there too.
Like, what?
And people are like, well, is it like a freeze
He
frame?
then sets up the monitor, grabs a ball from another room, and throws it in there to see if anything changes on the monitor.
And it's real time.
Okay,
It doesn't move.
There it is.
Somebody said it was an image overlay. Like there was an image that was there before and burned into the screen. But why would it be a creepy looking shadow kid like this?
Definitely something in there.
Chills.
The mysterious figure is still there. Many in the comments think the T-Rex and other items in the room may be casting shapes that create the shadow figure's form.
I don't see it. Duct tape?
Like others in the thread, I'm thinking it's probably a shitty nanny cam that doesn't capture shadows in their subtleties. So many objects in the room are coming together to make what looks like a figure. After all, the camera did make the T-Rex look like a terrifying baby.
It's true.
Number 18. A photographer pulls his car over just outside of the Dera War Fort in the Pakistani desert. He keeps his dash cam running as he adjusts his camera equipment to get a better shot. While he is busy snapping pictures, a mysterious shadowy figure hurries down the road. No other cars or people are around for miles. There's no reason for someone to be walking this great distance by themselves. They get towards the end of the road and quietly disappear, which leaves
I didn't realize how small this was. I thought this was like,
only 2 possible explanations. Either this was a real highway ghost encounter or just video editing. Number 17. This video was recovered from a cell phone behind by a hotel guest who is in an extra hurry to leave for some reason. He's taking a random video when some chilling moments are caught in his hotel room.
Just me and Aunt traveling, watching.
oh!
A dark shadow passes in front of him without a sound.
Well, the first thing I want to ask is, what are you watching? Because that looks very inappropriate, my dude.
The way he was talking out loud to himself makes it sound like he was talking to himself when the mysterious figure makes him gasp out loud
Looks like 1-800-CALL-SEXY.
and drop the phone. This situation wouldn't be too hard to fake. All you'd need is someone to walk in front of you and act scared, so it might not be real. But if this footage was really found by the next guest, like the description claims, then that's beyond creepy. Number 16. Time to break out the sage again. Posted to TikTok by Ratliff Wife, this Ring security footage was captured at around 9:30 p.m. in March of 2022. The video shows the front porch of a home. After a moment, a dark shadow moves across the camera. The shadow reappears several times over the course of a minute. Several bugs appear in the clip, but they are clear. Nothing looks like this shadow. The uploader says their dog was also growling in the room at the time this video was captured.
But could it be the bugs there that are closer to the image than that? Like the ones that are on the bottom, you can see obviously, but what about the ones that are like really close to the camera?
Did it sense something? Some in the comments think so, with Carolyn Mulhall writing, "Pets know, better start praying." And it's true that many people swear that pets seem to have an easier time seeing the paranormal than humans.
That was a little creepy.
Number 15. A man is videotaping an abandoned home from above. when he catches what could be something paranormal as it dashes away. A misty black cloud snakes along the wall and trails off into the abandoned house, veering out of sight. The cameraman zooms in for a better look but finds nothing.
That looked a little sus.
I think this appears to be CGI, but the way the cameraman behaves makes me think that it could be real. He stays focused on the spot for a little bit, then draws back and studies the entire area for more activity. He doesn't immediately stop recording like most videos.
I don't know about that one. Let me know what you guys think on that one.
Is this a shadow figure in the middle of a crowd of school children? Posted by TikToker Video Berkizin. Some believe that's exactly what it is.
Jangan terpengaruh. Tarik napas panjang, tahan. It seems no was being out.
But why would this thing be there? Like, what are they doing? Or is it like a ceremony?
They say it's just a general, but the scariest part of this video to me is this woman's absolute meltdown.
Tahan. Astagfirullahaladzim. Istighfar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan rasulullah.
I'm not sure exactly what's going on here, but she seems scared out of her mind. One TikToker in the comments clarifies things a little.
TikTok feels, oh right, it's a true story and it's not a ghost anymore, but there is a black suit that stands in the line. There are a lot of people.
And now we see it too. Number 13. Sometimes when you get that feeling that you're being watched, you may discover you are. Posted by Kuno to TikTok. This footage was filmed in Kuno's room, and according to him, no one was home at the time. When creating a video, you're usually pretty oblivious to what's going on.
It looks like
When creating a video, you're usually pretty oblivious.
It's like this figure came out and knew it was being recorded and then stepped backwards.
As to what's going on around you as you focus in on the task at hand. That's what Kuno appears to be doing as he sings his heart out. But look behind him in the doorway and your heart might skip a beat as you see what appears to be a mysterious figure. The black outline pops up over his shoulder, backlit by some white light, while Kuno remains completely unaware of its presence. The form lingers for a moment before disappearing out of sight once again. It's difficult to discern who or what this figure is, but if you've ever watched a scary movie in your life, you're probably shouting at Kuno to stop singing and turn around. This footage shows that whether or not you think you are home alone, you may be entirely wrong in that assumption. Number 12. It's not too often that you watch a video that completely scares you silly. Published to YouTube by RZ Flame in March of 2017, the uploader of our first clip believes what you're hearing is a ghost, and what you'll soon see will prove it. The sounds are subtle at first. They don't even wake the lone man in the office, who's sleeping on a chair in the corner of the room. Neither does the phone, which rings a couple times shortly after the noises start.
Oh gosh.
He appears to wake slightly, but not enough to get up and answer the phone, and soon he's dozing again. When the phone rings yet again, he finally rises to answer it, before returning to his computer and getting back to work. That's when a chair in the opposite corner of the room spins full circle on its own. This catches the worker's attention briefly, but he shrugs it off and returns to his assignment. A moment later, a water bottle falls from the edge of a desk. At this point, the office worker stands up to gauge what's going on. That's when the poltergeist really has some fun, throwing a chair onto its back in the middle of the office. This activity seems to be the last straw. The man screams and races from the room. That's some good judgment on his part.
The only thing that looked a little sus because it looked like it was being kind of like pulled a little bit because it was kind of like wobbling. But again, I could be wrong. I could be right. Who knows? What do you guys think?
Number 11. A group of British ghost hunters are walking around the Wilney graveyard in search of paranormal evidence. It's late at night when they apparently find exactly what they are looking for. Pay close attention to the area between the two tombstones or you might miss it.
Two tombstones.
What the f was that?
This thing?
The man's flashlight passes over a tall silhouette that makes him pause. It looks like it could have simply been some shadows playing against the wall, but they light up the entire area. And there's no wall to be found. Let me know if you saw the strange shadowy figure and what you think it could have been. Number 10. An exploration and paranormal investigation channel called SCPC Ghost makes a video about an abandoned house in Colton, California for no reason other than he thinks it looks interesting enough to record on camera. He videos the outside of the house from some different angles for a while and then decides it's time to explore the inside. The inside is well lit and yet there is a mysterious moving shadow that may or may not be paranormal. The shadow goes away, and that's when he hears a soft, creepy noise.
Hello? Anybody here?
Nobody
Almost sounds like somebody's walking with a flip-flop.
responds, and so he decides to fully investigate the abandoned house for evidence of the paranormal. In the kitchen, he records what could be a small pale ghost sighting in the window. In the back of the abandoned house, he finds what could be a secret room. On the other side of this brick wall, there's an opening that's too small to climb through, but small enough to drop food into, like someone was held captive.
It's crazy. What's going on?
And the marks on this door shown at 2 minutes likewise look like someone tried to claw their way out. It's a small search, and he's about to
just
leave
move
when
their
he
hand.
realizes there's one final creepy dark room to explore for paranormal evidence. He does not get a single step inside before he finds out this abandoned house is not so abandoned after all.
It's nothing.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
A voice in the
Squatter?
darkness scares him, and
Homeless
he
person?
does not look inside to see who it belongs to. Had he checked, he might have found the room was empty, and
Sound
that
like
the
a
woman's
woman.
voice was nothing more than an EVP caught on camera. Instead, he sidesteps into the other room and, in doing so, accidentally records a mysterious moving shadow figure on the way out.
Just taking some pictures of the property. I'll be out here in a second, all right? Scared me.
It's not talking anymore. The person's not talking.
I don't know if this is a paranormal ghost encounter or a woman who is going through hard times and trying to hide. All I
Never
know is
know.
that a voice doesn't have to sound scary to be terrifying.
Nope.
At least not when it's coming from the darkest corners of this sad little abandoned home.
Show me.
Number 9. Redditor Go Bartlett went apartment viewing, and what they spotted in the footage later gave them pause. Watch the walkthrough and see if you can spot it.
Watch the walkthrough. I didn't see nothing. I just blind.
Did you see it? Keep your eye on the far corner of the room, next to the window.
I mean, I see it very faintly. I think it's just the way that he was moving, though.
It looks like a tentacle reaches out from the corner of the wall before disappearing a moment later.
It's like a
The
head.
Redditors in the comments had some thoughts.
I don't know about a tentacle, but This this video is actually giving me some chills.
Well, the comments on this one are the usual mixed bag. I personally like to think something Stranger Things-esque is living in the walls here. I too would skip this one. Number 8.
Do you think that was a tentacle or just nothing?
A bottle of cleaning solution is far from scary until it moves across the counter on its own. The clerk has his back turned, so it's not him. It never moves when he's looking. He can sense something strange, but when he turns around, the object stops. He probably has the bottle out because he wiped the counter down. If the surface is still wet, then that could be why the object is sliding towards him. But if that were the reason, then why would it stop moving every time he turns around? That part seems more like a ghost is messing with him. So is our freaked out friend in India really working front desk at a haunted office building? Based on the weird things caught on CCTV, I really think the evidence presents a strong case for the paranormal. Number 7. This place is 100% haunted. YouTuber Tomcat0031 captured a shadow figure streaking past the door on a floor that was empty at the time. You need no instruction on where to look. This one is hard to miss.
This is filmed in there.
It's very fast.
Right, both me and Joe see the shadow go
from
across
left to right.
There. Bub, somebody's in there.
You can see it in the crack of the door, and then it goes past this door to the right.
Man, I tell you what, you're doing a good job.
The way it moves doesn't seem natural, and you don't hear footsteps. It's almost like it's gliding past.
Bub, somebody's in there. Man, I tell you what, you're doing a good job.
Notice that you see the darkness move across the crack to the left of the door, and then you see a larger black darkness to the right of the doorway. The former looks more solid to me, which suggests that it's a solid figure, and the latter looks like a shadow being cast by that figure. Lastly, in the crack to the left, you see a figure move again in the other direction.
Like it's pacing.
This makes me think that whatever is there made a small circle around the room, and the way the light falls, it's a shadow on the far right-hand wall for a moment. But whether whatever is there is paranormal or not is the real question. Number 6. What's scarier, Bigfoot or a shadow figure? Shared by Redditor Haunted Luca. This video's mystery could be either. Watch the top right corner of the frame closely.
Oh, what?
Right of the frame?
Yeah, did you see the big tree break over there? Oh, it's a good snap.
Did you see it? Here it is again.
There's a big tree break over there.
It's like right here.
It looks too solidly dark to be a Bigfoot to
It's right here, but I can't tell what it is.
me, and I'm of the opinion that a shadow figure is scarier than a Bigfoot, so this Redditor might want to find a different corner of nature.
It looks like it flew out from the top here and then went foop, and then just stayed right there.
To picnic in. Number 5. Located in the UK, Taxel Lodge is reputed to have paranormal activity. YouTuber Moxley's Paranormal World says what they witnessed here left them terrified. Inside, they quickly start to feel uneasy.
That's the sort of feelings this place is giving off. It's like if you could have sworn I heard something. Right, I swear I've just seen something out that doorway just there.
Is their paranoia getting the better of them? Mox says he saw something in the second floor window, and viewers are seeing a shadow figure peering down at them. Second floor window, and viewers are seeing a shadow figure peering down at them.
There's no upstairs there.
I see it too, but there could be something up there casting this shadow. It's hard to tell. Later, when Mox hears a voice, he asks the spirits if it was theirs, and they answer.
Whose voice did I just hear then? There's no flaws there. Yeah.
Many in the comments think the disembodied voice said, "Mine." Is this the voice of the shadow figure we saw earlier? This place is giving off creepy vibes for days, so I wouldn't doubt it. Number 4. After setting up a still camera and a spirit box in this haunted apartment's kitchen, Other Side Research captured something unsettling. Watch the left side of the screen. Was that a shadow figure? Let's see it again.
Here you can clearly see something captured in the top left of the screen. It appears just after the spirit box seems to say the word demon. After going over this piece of footage multiple times, none of us can decide what this may have been.
It doesn't look like the usual suspect, an insect, but could it be someone off screen casting this shadow? Without seeing what's going on behind the scenes, I'm hesitant to decide on this one. Number 3. Caitlin Raquel is alone in her room when this shadow passes through her room without passing over her. Her hands are not covered by the shadow, even though it walks directly in front of her. Number 2. This is purportedly the most haunted house in Guadalajara, Mexico. YouTuber Ricky Velasquez dares to enter, but he will soon regret it. As he tours the place, he spots this.
La noche loca. Las personas que estuvieron en esa transmisión.
What the hell is that?
Perro, ¿qué es eso? No mames.
Did you see that figure? As he
I did, but it could be like a wall, a chair, some type of... Who knows what that is?
Continues throughout the home, it seems to be stalking him.
Wait. ¿Quién eres? Da la vida.
Wherever he goes, it follows.
Pues muéstrate, no seas cobarde. Muéstrate. A la vida. No mames. No, tranquilo.
Is someone there?
And that is repeated.
Ricky keeps hearing noises, like someone is just out of sight.
Entrado sobre esto. No manches. ¿Qué fue eso?
After hearing humming during a spirit box session, things get wild.
No. Whoa. No.
I think this home is definitely haunted, but by what? I'm not so sure. I've got a challenge for you. Since you've made it this far, why not like this video and hit subscribe in the next 5 seconds? Because I upload 4 new scary videos every week. If you're curious about what I look like in real life, then go to my Instagram at DylanIsChillinYT and tap that follow button to find out.
Watch a lot of
Number 1. This footage was supposedly taken by a 911 caller and later edited to include his actual 911 call. The caller starts out by saying he's hearing some strange noises in his basement.
I think there's somebody in my house right now. What happened was I was hearing some strange noises coming from my basement. I tried to go down there and see what it was, and I think I saw someone standing in the corner over there.
And this ghostly basement setting is what supposedly caused him to make the call.
I got it. So I'll show the officer when he gets there.
Look closely, and you will see that this does appear to be a shadowy figure from another time period.
Or is it just a mannequin?
I personally see someone from the Victorian age, perhaps a woman with a large dress and oversized hat.
Oh, it keeps moving! Oh!
He runs upstairs and makes the call after seeing
Looks like
her.
you're doing this
Then
thing.
again, if this video was real, then I don't know how he would have gotten a copy of his own 911 call. I could be wrong,
True.
but I think those are private records and generally unobtainable. There are also sound effects that are obviously put over the video once he sees the ghost, so maybe this is just a prank after all. It could be computer effects.
What the hell is that thing? That's creepy.
Or even a mannequin.
I thought it was a mannequin. Okay, so with that being said, guys, if you guys enjoyed my reaction towards this top 30 of scary videos that should not exist, let me know down below. Don't forget to hit the like button. Hitting that like button helps out more than you know. It lets other people come on in and enjoy the scary content as well. And then don't forget to subscribe. It's free to do. It's easy to do. And why not? What else do you have to lose? And we'll see you guys in the next video. Please take care. Be safe. And as always, keep nerding on. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.